Welcome back to the ICEcast, everybody. Thank you so much for listening and watching. This episode was so much fun to make. I sat down with Josh and Brian, two of the members of the ICE team from Rainbow Six Siege, and we talked a lot about the game. But before that, we always thought if they did a Rainbow Six Siege movie, who would play those characters? So we did a little fantasy casting, and we each had 5 defenders, 5 operators, and they were all different operators. So we went through, we decided who would play what character, based a lot off of the look of the character, a little bit about the style of the character and the attitude. But it was a lot of fun. It was my first time in trying to figure out how to incorporate like pictures during the video, so be nice on that. I did my best, but I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We really want to do the rest of the operators like a second part of this, so if you're down, if you're interested in seeing it, let us know. So with that being said, let's get the episode started. Thanks, guys. All right, so I'm gonna start the recording, and you're just gonna stay audio, B?
Yeah, at this point, I don't
All
want
right.
to take 15 minutes to get up there and get set up.
That's fine. All right. So, gentlemen, this episode all 3 of us talked about this just yesterday, but the main reason for starting this podcast was for the game Rainbow Six Siege, and so we were thinking that if they were to ever to make a movie about the game, who would play those characters? So we each have 10 total operators, 5 attackers, 5 defenders. We each all have different ones, and we decided to fantasy cast. So I think this is going to be extremely interesting, and I know I got a damn good list. Bliss, you said yours is good. Pedo, you said yours is just okay.
Yeah, mine's pretty much just like thrown together, just because I had to work, so I couldn't spend too much time as far as
Research.
yeah,
So what did you go off of mainly? Did you go off of the look of the character or what?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely more look based than anything. I think one of them might be a little controversial.
Okay. That's fine. I went off of look and the character. One of mine, everybody else would definitely cast one person every single time, so I'm glad I didn't. And we'll get to that. But who wants to start first?
I'll go first. Yeah.
All right, Bliss, start us off, buddy.
All right, so my first operator is going to be the attacker Ash, and believe it or not, I went with Evangeline Lilly, better known for her work in
Lost.
Ant-Man, The Avengers, Lost, The Hobbit.
Dude, she looks. Yeah, that's a good look.
She looks the part, and she's got that spice to it. So there were so many others I could have picked for her, for that operator, but Evangeline Lilly stood out to me.
That's a hell of a good pick. I actually,
That's a really good one.
if I would have picked Ash, I would have picked somebody else. I'm not gonna say it because I already have her cast for a different character, actually. But that's a hell of a good pick. I don't think I ever would have thought of her.
Right.
Damn.
For Ash, I immediately would have gone Becky Lynch, just because that's the only redhead I know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a basic
She's not
person.
Irish. Ash is a American operator, bro.
It's not hard to do an American accent.
It is for a wrestler.
I'll
Josh,
get
you want
back
to go
on that.
next?
Yeah. First one I had was the attacker Blackbeard. And just on look, I went with Bradley Cooper.
That's who I would have done.
Yeah. Just because of, I can't remember the movie that he was in.
Yeah, he played Chris Kyle
Yes.
in American Sniper, and
That's it.
it looks just like him. That's definitely who I probably went with also. Bliss, what do you think?
The only movie I could really pick would be the one where he was Chris Kyle. I don't see Bradley Cooper in any of the other movies looking like Blackbeard, but he's pretty spot on in American
Right.
Sniper.
All right. My first attacker that I'm picking is Thatcher. His special is using the EMP grenades. And I pick Rory McCann, who played the Hound in Game of Thrones.
For who?
Thatcher. He has the height, he has the face, and he has the attitude. So
Okay.
that was definitely, he was my first choice for that character. No other choice. No, didn't even think about picking another actor.
Okay. All right. Well, for my second attacker, Finka. This one was pretty easy. I'm gonna go with Gwendolyn Christie.
Oh, okay. You don't know her yet, Josh. She's also in Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, and she's better known movie-wise as oh my God, Star Wars.
Yep, she was in Star Wars.
Captain
Nope.
Phasma.
Nope.
Wow. Yeah, she'd probably be good. I forget that Fink is a big chick. She's tall.
Yeah, she's a big chick, tall, and Gwendolyn already has the haircut.
Right.
She can pretty much act on any spectrum. So
That's why, if I would have done Fink, I probably would have went with Ruby Rose just because of the look. She looks a lot like her. Damn. Gwendolyn Christie, good pick. Go ahead, Josh.
My next one was going to be Glaz. I don't know why I chose.
You
my
chose
person.
him too. We didn't
Yeah.
randomly. We actually picked our people, and you picked the freaking Russian sniper.
I don't know why, but I went Chris Pratt. I'm not sure why. I was just like, I just think he could do something with it.
Right.
Maybe not well.
I'm thinking of Glaz's elite skin. He
I didn't
look
even look the elite.
maybe. That's yeah. He's got that like Finn Balor look with that beard. And I'm so used to seeing Pratt play the goofy character, so it'd be interesting if he could play that serious of a character. He played pretty serious in Moneyball, but it was a baseball player.
Yeah.
But Glaz, I don't think I had anybody for Glaz. Oh yeah, I did. The guy that played in Transporter and Game of Thrones. That's right. Yuri something.
Yeah.
All right. My next pick is Blitz. This one actually took me a while. I don't know why. I was like struggling. I was thinking, okay, maybe I can think of somebody who has that pretty boy look. And then I was like watching operator videos and shit. And I was like, nobody acts like that. And I was like, who's one of the most famous German actors I know? Because Blitz is a German operator. So I pick Michael Fassbender. He was in Inglourious Bastards, Assassin's Creed, X-Men. He played Steve Jobs in the movie Steve Jobs. So I think he would just kill it. So
he could pull it off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, hell, this one was probably my hardest, man. Capitao for my third attacker, and I love the fact that I found this guy, and he's better known as the Clone Trooper, all of them, to Tamora Morrison.
Tamora Morrison.
Yep. He is the actor, the face of all Clone Troopers. Jango Fett, Boba Fett, same guy. He played in Aquaman as the father.
I'm gonna have to look him up because I haven't seen.
He's a New Zealand actor,
any of that.
actually.
Yeah.
You know what? He could pull it off. It would be a little. Capitao, as we know, is Brazilian. This guy's a little light skinned compared to that, but I think he could really pull it off.
Yeah.
I still would have put Danny Glover.
You put Danny Glover. See, I think I would have gone with, and it would have been a different look, but I think he could have pulled off. Would have been Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I think he could have pulled that character off pretty
Or
good.
you could have also picked Giancarlo.
Yeah.
Now that I think about what he's about to do.
Yep. Wow. You're next, right, Josh?
Yeah. Next one I had was Zofia.
Fuck
And this
Zofia.
was no.
Fuck
This
Zofia.
one was just simply based on her look. It's a comedian. I know I've brought her up before. Her name's Catherine Ryan. The only thing I've ever known her from was a British game show called 8 out of 10 Cats, which is a very weird show, but she looks spot on like her.
Reitman or Ryan?
Ryan. Catherine with a K.
Catherine Ryan, Canadian comedian.
Yes.
Well, these are all blonde pictures, but yeah.
I was about to say because
It looks like her.
yeah, in the face I could see it, but just not the hair.
She's been in some roast battles and stuff.
Yeah.
Does a lot of things with Jimmy Carr. It looks like it'd be
Yeah.
interesting. I wouldn't. I don't hate it. Um,
Yeah.
my next one is Sledge. That's Josh's main on attack. Actually, big dude, big hammer. Got to go with. He's a British dude, so I got to go with Tom Hardy. I think he'd absolutely kill it.
Oh yeah,
Dark
100%.
Knight, Venom. So that was an easy pick.
Dark.
Okay. Right. All right, dude. This one's probably my best one, the one I'm most proud of. So I got Jackal, a Spanish operator, and the operator I picked for him is going to be Javier Bardem.
From
I know who it is.
Okay, so he was in
Yeah.
He was in Skyfall as a main villain.
Yep.
It's
good
what
actor.
other movies? No Country for Old Men. The main
Oh,
actor.
dude, he looks
Yeah, Javier
just
Bardem.
like him too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, that's a good look. No Country for Old Men. Yep. He was in Pirates of the Caribbean, Skyfall.
Yep, he's been in a bunch. Like
All right,
he's high up there.
that's an A+ pick right there, especially on looks alone. And you got the Spanish. Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
My next one was Ying, and I thought I had this on lockdown when I first did it. Wait a minute, is that me? No, it was supposed to be Josh. My bad, dude. I cut you off, didn't I? Dude, I've been so
It's your
hyped for this
podcast.
thing all day. I've been so hyped for this.
My last. Go ahead.
No, go.
Okay. My last one was Ace, and I just went just because I hate the way he looks, but I know who would play him to a T because I feel like he's a smartass. It's going to be Paul Rudd.
Yes, 100%. When I look at the character model for Ace, I
Yeah.
think Paul Rudd. I
Yeah,
think he'd absolutely.
That's a fucking awesome pick.
Just goofy as hell.
Yep. No, that's a great pick. Before I interrupted Josh, my last attacker is Ying, Chinese operator with the Candelas. I thought I had it in the bag, went with my first pick, and then it was a Japanese actress, and I was like, let me see if I can think of a better one, and I'm gonna go with Ellen Wong. This chick was in Dark Matter, and she was also in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Played one of the girlfriends. She's a dope actress, and she has a great look. So that's who I would definitely pick for Yang.
Who was the Japanese actress you were originally trying to go with?
I forgot her name. Dang it. And she's a little older too. I'll look for it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Actually, I still have one more attacker.
Yeah, I still got one more
too.
attacker. Yeah. Yeah, my last attacker is going to be Lion, man, and I picked Nicolaj Coster-Waldau.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I have another attacker. I skipped over one.
Yeah.
You did. So you pick Jamie basically.
Yeah. I mean,
And so
better
you
enough
don't
for Game of
you don't
Thrones
see
and-
much of Lion in the game.
No, you don't. But I try to keep it as close to home, and especially like the Game of Thrones little romance they had, him and Gwendolyn, kind of
Right.
pinned it together for
Think the
me.
Lion. Right.
Yeah. So I figured I'd stick with that.
All right. That's not bad. Who's your last attacker, Josh?
My last one was Buck.
Yeah, I know who I would pick for Buck. I'm curious on who you would pick.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yep, 100% would pick Jake Gyllenhaal for Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks just like him, busted up nose and everything.
Yep. And I know Gyllenhaal's a
Buck, yeah, I could
Beast.
see it in the face, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my last attacker is Maverick, and I'm going to tell you who I originally had. I originally put in Colin Farrell, who is American Outlaws, Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Irish
Yeah.
actor, does an amazing English voice. There's another actor, though, that does a great English accent, but I think has a better look for the Maverick and a better, mojo, and that'd be Andrew Lincoln from Walking Dead, played Rick Grimes. I think he looks just like Maverick.
Mhm.
And I was looking through pictures for another actor on my list, and I saw him, and I was like, that's my Maverick. Why didn't I think of that before? So that's definitely who I'm going to go with.
That's a good one.
Appreciate that. All right, let's get into defense now.
All right. Well, first one, man. This was a spot on. I already knew who it was, but my first defender is Warden, and I had to go with Gerard Butler. Just had to.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a fucking beast, man. Just looking at his career, but also looking at like Angel Has Fallen,
Olympus Has Fallen, yeah.
Olympus Has Fallen. Like just going with that 3-movie series there, like it was hands down easy to pick.
Right. I think I would for Warden. I might have gone with the dude from Breaking Bad for sure.
But he's just too old.
He might be old.
Oh,
but
Cranston?
Warden's
Yeah.
old too. Like he's got a dope character model, but
Yeah, but he's pretty fucking suave.
yeah,
That's true.
true. Before you go, Josh, the chick I was thinking for Ying, the Japanese actress, her name's Ria Rila Fukushima, and she was in Wolverine. She's been in shows like
Oh,
The
she was
Arrow and
Deathstroke.
stuff
Or
like that.
Not Deathstroke.
Blind Spot. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
It's a pretty shit last name to have considering that nuclear accident.
There it is.
every time he's on, he's got to.
Just
George
saying.
Going in there.
And that's why his camera is lost, just so y'all can't find him.
He threw it out.
That's fucking funny. All right, Josh, who's your first defender?
Mine was Valkyrie.
Oh, see, I wanted her because I wanted just to think of who could play her. Like, so many people could probably pull that off.
Again, I'm a very basic person. Plus, I was
Very.
strapped at the time. I picked Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. There we go.
Ooh, okay.
Captain Marvel.
You know what? I enjoyed her in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's one of my favorite movies, and I've seen her play those kind of roles when she was cast for Captain Marvel. I was like, meh.
So was everybody else.
Yeah, and I was just like, I didn't even see Captain Marvel until it was on like Netflix or something, or even maybe Disney Plus. And I remember watching. I was like, I saw her like a little bit in Endgame, but like this woman killed it.
It was great.
Yeah, she'd be a dope Valkyrie.
She caught a lot of shit for that, though.
She did, 100%. I think she still does.
Oh, yeah.
It was a really good movie, though.
Really good. So my first defender I have is Pulse, and we all know who probably 98% of any fan would pick. They would immediately say Vin Diesel.
Yep.
The more you look at the character model, I don't think it looks as much like Vin, aside from that one still. That, and I just don't really care for Vin Diesel as an actor. Who I would pick, and I think could play it really well, is Stephen Amell. He played the Green Arrow on the Arrow TV show. He's in the Ninja Turtle movie. He's done a lot of different things. He can act his ass off. He can fight. He can do his own stunts and stuff. So that's who I'd pick for Pulse.
I could see him doing that.
Could have went with like a Jason Statham, dude.
Yeah, but Statham's a little older than what
Yeah.
Pulse trade in the game, and I kind
Yeah.
of tried to keep it as close to that as I could.
Okay. So my second defender is Stephanie Sostak, and she's going to be playing Ella.
I was like, you did that backwards. We were
I know,
so
I did it
lost.
backwards.
Yeah, I was like,
Shit.
are we using
I don't-
real
I was like,
names
who's
now?
a Stephanie? Who's okay? So Ella is played
No,
by
so it's
Stephanie.
Ella. It's going to be Stephanie Sostak.
Now I gotta look this up because you hold Ella to a different degree as other defenders.
Yeah. Now, she is better known also for being in some of the Marvel movies, but R.I.P.D., Dinner for Schmucks, Iron Man 3, she was one of the main female villains.
Yep.
So,
Okay, she looks familiar. Yeah, she could probably pull that off look-wise for sure.
yeah, and she was, what's his name? God, wasn't she the actress in Deadpool? The girlfriend.
No.
No,
Girlfriend is,
no. Damn
oh,
it, I forgot who that was.
Morena Baccarin
Ah.
from
There you go.
Gotham.
Yep. It's not bad though. I mean, she has the look for sure.
Right.
What you got, Josh?
I had Mozzie, and I had to lean into the comedy side again.
For
So
sure.
Everybody, yeah, 100%. You can't just not acknowledge that. I went Owen Wilson.
Wow.
We make that joke every night too when you see Mozzie. So
Then why are you so
I
surprised
appreciate
and
that.
disappointed at the same time?
I
No,
thought
no,
you'd
that's
give a
fucking
little
awesome.
more effort into that,
No, but there's no better actor for that guy.
well, yeah.
No, because I
Can-
could picture it.
Can he do an Australian accent? Not that it matters, but
All he has to do is say, "Oh wow." So he catches
I
a drone
know.
and goes, "Oh wow," and then it's over.
Wow.
And he gets
Yeah.
shot in the head. Good to go.
Jesus, what a cameo that would be.
It's like Brad Pitt and Deadpool.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
My next offender I had was Kavera, and I had a couple for this one, but I think I had to settle on Cody DePablo, and she is most known for playing Ziva David in NCIS, and she was an absolute badass,
Okay.
and I think she could really knock that whole role out of the park.
I can see that.
What you got, Bliss?
Oh man, so I'm actually gonna go with Jaeger for my third and James Badge Dale.
I was surprised you picked Jaeger in general to try and cast, because you see him so rarely in the game. And who'd you pick?
Yeah.
James what?
James Badge Dale.
American actor. Got the look for sure. Okay. Rubicon Hightown, gotcha, 24.
Yeah, 13
That's
hours.
where I know him from.
Spectral, yeah. Okay. He has more of a villain look to him, but I can definitely. Well, Jaeger's kind of a villain if you think about it. Nobody wants to freaking face him.
Yeah,
No.
he's a pain in the ass. I mean, he's probably one of the. Back when I initially started Siege, man, he was the go-to player for roaming. I mean, every time you died trying to fight a roamer, it was Jaeger. See, and now with the amount of operators and that you can roam with, man, it's just hard to. You hardly see him, like you said, being played in comparison to the new ones. So, figured
I
I'd
think-
bring it to light.
When it comes to roamers now, the one that I see more than anyone is freaking Vigil. And God, he's a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Second one, Josh. Second defender.
Third one.
Third
But I
defender, Josh.
skipped over my second one. I picked Castle. I struggled with this one because I had somebody in mind, which you knew about, but then I
Yep.
changed it just because I was like, it's too spot on. I ended up going with Idris.
So you'd use Idris for Castle.
Yep. But I also thought, just because he wears the visor or whatever, I thought maybe Will Smith, just because similar jawline.
Right.
And then I also thought of Martin Lawrence.
I could
Why
take
Martin
that.
Just,
Lawrence?
I don't know, just like when
Yeah, I
he was a
wouldn't-
bit chunkier, just right there. I wouldn't pick him, but just
Right.
like the jawline. I was like, And I was like, no, let me go with Idris because I think if anything, he would bring something better to the part.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I would have stuck with what your original pick was, and that would be Michael Jai White. I think he's the perfect Castle in my eyes.
Yeah, I think so too. I
But
just wanted to
Idris-
switch it up.
Yeah, we just gotta get Idris in the movie somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's not bad. So for my next one, I had Doc. And that one, I originally picked him because I immediately wanted to put like Liam Neeson in it. And I was like, no, he'd be a good older operator. But then I was like looking through videos, and then you got the the cinematics for like what was the Outbreak event they did, and Doc was he's a French operator, and it's very well known. And I'm gonna go with Vincent Castle. Dude was in he's been in Ocean's 12, 13. He was in Black Swan and Westworld, and he's got the look. He's definitely got the acting talent, and he would kill it too. So Vincent Cassell maybe.
Okay. Hell, my fourth one, Mira. This one I was pretty proud of, man. She's portrayed in 12 Strong, the Fast and Furious franchise. It's going to be Mira at Elsa Pataky.
We have to look that one up.
Yep.
Who was she in Fast and Furious?
Okay, she was the Brazilian police officer
Yep, I
who
got
kind
you.
of had that fling with Vin Diesel and then started working with Hobbs.
Yep, okay. I know who that is.
Yeah, she's almost too pretty to play Mira.
Sir, I'm going to need you to stand by.
I'm just saying, like, but I can definitely see it. and I wouldn't know her from Fast and Furious. I haven't seen any of those. So.
Right.
All right, my fourth one was Goyo. And this is
I know.
another one. You think you know who I'm gonna pick?
I think so because I know who I would pick. So let me see.
The person I picked is a little bit older, but it's literally just exactly who. Like when I look at him, I picked Michael Pena.
Yep, that's
Got it.
exactly
There it
who
is.
I would pick. As soon as I look at Goyo, I think of Michael Pena, and I think that would be a great pick. He's always known for like the comedic role, especially in like Ant-Man.
Yep.
But the way he played that character in what was it, Shooter with
Shooter,
Wahlberg,
End of
Dude,
Watch. Yep.
yeah,
He can do
he
both.
would kill it. Good
Yeah.
pick. Good pick.
Yeah, and he was in that one of the newer TV series, Narcos,
Yes.
Yes.
and he fucking killed that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my next defender is Alibi. She's the one that her special is throwing out holograms of herself to try and fool attackers. And for that, I went with Karen Gillan. She's in Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Jumanji. She's awesome actress and has the look big time of Alibi. So that's why I really wanted to go with her. She was the one that I originally had for Ash. That's who I would have picked.
Better step off.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I could definitely see her doing that.
if I would have had Ash, I definitely would pick Karen Gillan. But since I didn't get Ash, I put her in for Alibi.
There you go. My final one, man. I'm gonna go with Chadwick Boseman.
That'll work. Yep.
There it is. It's
That's
perfect.
another one I
Gotta
thought
go
for Castle
Wakanda forever, man.
Yep.
Black Panther, dude, he would kill it. I was thinking if not him, it would be the other one from Black Panther that was also in
Michael B.
A
Jordan.
Way Out. No, I wouldn't refer to him as the other one.
I can't even
No,
take
who's
Michael
the
B.
dude? I haven't
Jordan as a serious actor.
A Way Out, the Jordan Peele movie.
Oh,
That guy. Yeah,
Yeah, he would work.
he would
I
work.
can't remember his name.
And hold on, did you just say you can't take Michael B. Jordan seriously? He's a great actor.
He is like, what's that guy we were talking about earlier who plays in Punisher?
John Bernthal,
John Bergthal. Yeah, they're just like,
amazing actor.
I see both of them and I'm just like, these fucking idiots are in this.
All right, how do we kick from call? Let me see. John Bernthal's an incredible actor, and so is Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Ugly motherfucker.
that's also true.
Also, why he doesn't have his camera on.
Hey.
Yeah. My last one. This is where I kind of got again strictly based on look, and this is the one that I thought might have been a bit controversial. I got Kaid.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, yeah. Who'd you pick for that?
Mel Gibson.
What?
With the beard. With the beard.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely
yeah.
looks.
That's the
definitely
only
has
reason.
the look. He has a look, but obviously not the.
Not the Middle Eastern type.
Yeah.
But I literally couldn't think of anybody who could fit with that beard.
You picked Kai. That's your fault.
I know. I ran out of people with faces.
Yeah. Siege does have a lot of masked people.
God. there's-
Yeah. I'm trying to think. That. You know what sucks is if you think of that area of the world for an actor, they always portray a bad guy.
Mhm.
Always.
Oh, it's
That's
kind of
fun.
like the Germans, man.
Right.
You know.
Oh.
I'm actually. I literally just Googled Muslim actor,
Right.
just looking at images, and there is literally nobody I can see in here that I could relate to Kaid. Not a single person.
That'd be a rough pick. He might not make the movie. He might just be a character mentioned. Maybe his
He's on the
gadget would
phone.
make the movie.
Just do like a cameo where he's driving by or something, drops him off in a vehicle,
No, I just think it'd be like his gadget would be used. They'd be like, "Hey, Kaid, send this."
right?
You know?
Sent it in the mail.
Yeah. That's not good reference for a Middle East.
No.
All right, so my last defender, I picked the most recent defender added to the game, and that's Malusi. And I picked Denai Guerrera. Plays Michonne in The Walking Dead. She was in Black Panther, Endgame.
Yep.
You know, she would be absolutely killer at it. We know how much of a badass she is on screen. So I I kind of thought of her first because she's naturally bald. So I was like, oh, she could be Clash. And I was like, I don't want Clash in the movie. So
Nobody
I
wants
picked
Clash.
Melusi, and
Yeah.
we'll put that thing back on her. And
The hell would Clash do? Just stand with a shield in the door?
Just in the corner.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So maybe her shield can be in the background.
Well, it would be funny as shit though if in the movie people came storming in, just getting zapped like crazy as soon as they come in. That would be a very comedic part of it, but
right.
that'd be
Maybe-
about it.
Maybe the movie would have a montage of just random attacks throughout the world, and then you could just see the shield going to town. Don't see the actual actress.
Just like a point of view from her, like
Right.
a cam, yeah.
That'd be cool. So there's still a crap ton of defenders. At least one more episode that we can do. So if we get enough people that enough of you Siege fans out there that maybe want to see us do the other ones, that'd be awesome. Let us know, and I would definitely love to do it again. But that was fun. While we're still here, though, what are you feeling about this arcade mode that we've been playing? Attrition. Is that attrition, right?
Yeah, it's attrition.
I think it's better than the actual base game itself.
I think it's great also. I just also know that they're never going to bring it back.
I know. It's
That's
just
the
like
worst part.
the gun game they had for a while, and the
The
safe.
safe game, yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. But this was, they've had it for 3-4 days. I think today was the last day, maybe.
Yeah, it
And
ended
That's all we've been
earlier.
playing.
Yeah.
And for those who might not know what the game mode was, it was typical bomb, only on 3 maps. So Coastline, Clubhouse, and I
I
forgot
don't
the
remember
name.
the other one.
Consulate. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
And it was only on those 3 maps. Basic bomb. But if your team won the round, the characters that your team were now locked for the entire team for the remainder of the game. You could not pick those characters again, so we were forced to try other characters.
Yep.
Which for somebody like Bliss isn't a big deal. You know,
Yeah. I usually bounce around the whole list of them.
somebody like me, it sucks because I'm more of a situational player. The definitely the quote unquote team player. It's like I want to be this person, and it's like, hey Rick, I need you to be Thatcher. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be Thatcher. Like, and so like that's how it became. But then, I get a chance to use Maverick more because we need to breach the walls or get rid of some bandits. And what I think, and I probably didn't even recognize it until the last night we played, is how much thought we could have really put into that if we had a full 5-squad team. And a lot of teams were doing that. And you take Consulate, that's known for having the three sites, 4 sites actually, but the 2 best sites, one top floor, second one garage. Everyone always picks those. Now, if you go garage, you're going to have to deal with that garage door. You're going to have to Kaid, mute, or bandit the thing. So immediately the attackers are thinking, well, we need a Thatcher, we need a hard breacher, we need this. Well, then you go upstairs instead, and in the hopes that maybe you lose the upstairs battle. Now they just lost their best attack on the garage.
So pretty much forfeit around, yeah.
Yeah, almost
But that-
forfeit on purpose.
It's a huge gamble because you're going to have to be able
It
to.
is.
You have to identify what operators the enemy has so quick before you determine whether you're going to throw or not.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what happened last night also. I don't remember which map we were on. Before we could even breach, the entire other team killed themselves. So we lost our main pick straight out the gate. They were banned, essentially. And I think they did that twice.
Yep, and then they ran the table on us.
Yep. I don't know if that was their intended method of playing, but, I mean, if it wasn't, it was a really good game.
Yeah, it fucked us when we got to garage.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to garage and we didn't, like, Habana was gone, Thermite was gone, Maverick
Ace was
was gone, Ace was gone. We had 0 hard breachers.
Yep.
And the only person that was left to even get rid of things, if there was a hard breacher, would have been Capital shooting his fire in. And that, unfortunately, wouldn't have helped. Trying to pull up. I was looking earlier at the current wind deltas. And I know a lot of the wind deltas go off of PC and higher rankings, but it's still interesting to see because it kind of deals with what we deal with on console. But I noticed the operator this season with the defending operator this season with the highest win percentage is actually Capcan right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So
That's 100%, dude. I can't tell you. I mean, you guys know how many times do I run into that shit because I don't pay attention to it.
right.
No, because there was a good amount of time when he was not getting picked.
Right, and
So
it
you
just
kind of
seems like
forget about him.
recently.
Yeah,
You
no,
see him
I've
all the time now.
and he was one dude that I would run early when I started playing. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I flipped from him to Doc.
Yep. I know I'm going to jinx us, but the one that I'm not seeing at all, unless Bliss picks the character lately, is Frost. I haven't ran into a Frost trap or even seen her on the opposing team in a while.
I ran into a Frost trap 2 nights ago.
You did?
I did.
Well, that's on you. I didn't. I probably died within the first 2 seconds. Here's something that we need to talk about with Siege. And this is to anybody in the world that plays this game that just happens to play against us. If you see Merc Ice in the thing, shut the fuck up. Why are you coming at me every time? The game, this is going back. Josh you didn't even jump on yet. It was just Brian and I. We're on consulate. The game just starts. Round 1. Bliss goes flying in with Amaru right through the window. Boom, dies. All of a sudden, pops on the screen, vote to kick Merc. And I'm like, fuck did I do? And it and I looked at it and I was like, why are they voting me? And as soon as I looked at it, boom, I got shot from the window. And I'm like, all right, well, that's a bad start. And then it just started from there. The next round, they killed me. And then I was, I got bad juju when it comes to.
You got something, because it's not even this name. You've had that since I've been playing with you.
Before,
like even back to the Rocket League days, you would just get smashed.
Before I was Merc Ice, my gamer tag was What About Tony? It's from an old stand-up routine that I used to love. And so it would be like Josh and I would play Rocket League every night for hours.
He still has issues with it.
I finally uninstalled it. It just got to the point where I got worse and worse, and I couldn't handle it anymore. But we could be winning. It's 2-on-2. Rocket League is soccer with cars, basically. Josh and I could be winning like 5-0. I could have 4 of those goals and 1 assist. Out of nowhere, the chat would be like, Merc sucks. Or What About Tony sucks? I'm like, the hell are you talking? What did I do?
Mm-hmm.
There could be a whole game of Bliss just talking trash in Siege.
And you get team killed.
I would get team killed. I'm like,
yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, I love the fact whenever I'll get pissed and frustrated at some dumbass fucking players we have. I'll kill them next round. I'm expecting to get killed. You die.
I die.
Yep.
Perfect.
And for those who have listened, those who are listening that are actually listen to other podcasts before, which I don't think are going to be very many. My normal listeners aren't going to listen to this one. But Josh is the only one whose screen name doesn't have the team name in it. Which we've given him shit for before every night.
A lot.
Granted, he has an ice snowball microphone. He has ice all over the place. But he will not put ice on his... Right. But at the same time, when it comes down to like Bliss and I really just dealing with some toxic players, they have no clue that we have a third person.
Nope.
And so there have been times where maybe somebody dropped out and the toxic person's in there with 3 of us and they just keep being toxic, and all of a sudden 2 votes go up to kick him and he's probably thinking, you need 1 more, and Josh is like, later on, dude. And he's gone. No, I know that's had to have happened a handful of times. So in that case, I'm okay with it.
It happened twice last night in the same game.
We kicked someone?
Yep.
Good.
We were 4-stack, and I don't even think they did anything. We were just like, no, you got to go. Bye. Have a great time.
Have a great time. So, this next, is a quick segue, wasn't it? This next season, they haven't talked much about. yet, but there have been leaks on a lot of things. The Tachanka Elite Skin leak, which, Jesus, that dude's on some roids. I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get, and you add the awesome Elite Skin, along with the fact that now his gun is mobile.
Now he's going to be a roamer.
His sidearm's a freaking arson grenade launcher. So that's who Bliss will be picking from now on.
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't, to be honest with you. I
Why?
probably won't, because the last thing I need to be doing, because I love very quick, fast mobile gameplay. And with like Warden as a defender, I can execute that and get across the map very quickly. Last thing I need is some fat ass dude with a friggin' tank of a gun just spraying fire everywhere. I mean,
That's
I'm
true.
going to be a massive target. Now,
You're a massive target anyway.
well, that's
Anytime you peek, you usually die. You might get a kill or two. But you die,
What?
and then you get mad at us, and you're like, I died, and we're like, no shit, you're 7
for
rooms
watching
away
my
from the
back.
objective.
I know.
You know we're anchors.
No, I know. I just give you guys shit because, I mean, literally, I don't mind dying if I kill 2 people because it just makes it easier for the rest of you.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a team player. Don't get killed without contributing anything.
The only thing is, I just fucking hate it whenever the people I kill are fucking worthless. Like, it's not a thermite that prevents them from breaching, like that. So it's like, what was it, last night I got Callie, but I sat there and watched Ace and Thermite run right by, and I was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But, I mean, you can look at it from the point of view that Callie's a long range.
Yeah, I mean,
People are
she's
typically looking for Callie unless she shoots. Like, I know she about took my cheek off like 2 nights ago.
Did.
She was just like, right here. I was like, all right, well, okay.
The thing about Callie is I never worry about her. I never think about her. Even if I see she's been marked by like one of the cameras, I'm like, all right, there's a Callie. I don't give a damn until all of a sudden you hear that right by your head and you see the line, and I'm like, I'm just gonna lay here for a quick minute. Like, I just want to knock my headphones off.
Yep, I definitely just go prone and start crying.
But even then, man, like even in short range, short distances, whenever she gets into a room, that little fucking burp gun she's got is
that new gun they gave her is OP. That needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid. I don't like it. I don't like that she has it.
The way I'm looking at it, does Glaz have one? No, he's got a standard little Russian pistol. Like, you give Glaz that shit, okay then.
Yeah.
And speaking of freaking Glaz, man, you need to stop rolling. Fuck, what's her name?
Callie.
You gotta stop rolling her, bro.
The only reason I was rolling Callie is because of the new strat we've been rolling on Clubhouse.
No, I know.
I can't take Thatcher, bust the wall out for you so that you can get it and then go back to that spot and snipe.
I mean, we do have 3 people. I'm just saying.
Josh is Sledge. He's not going to ever pick Thatcher or anybody that's going to help you get rid of anything.
No, that's so true.
It's Sledge and Blackbeard now, kind of.
But that
thanks
new
to attrition.
strat is pretty sick.
I was just thinking about it, doesn't Twitch have a rifle?
Yeah.
I could use her. Just like using Maverick and just send the Twitch drone up to hopefully knock out.
An option.
That's a big switch for you, in my opinion, because I mean that's too much of a risk. I'd rather see you play Maverick because I know you're good with the gun and the gadget versus a Twitch drone, which you already
which people
know,
are looking for anyway.
Yeah, they are such drone whores, man.
No, big time lately, especially on console. We're not PC players, so if you're a PC player, this is our point of view from console. But man, people are drone whores lately. When I'm defending, I don't give a damn when I'm like spotted. I'm like, all right, you see me. The only time I'll look for a drone is like end of the round. It's like me and Josh against one other person, and I notice I've been spotted. Then I'm like, all right, maybe I should move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You looking for a drone now? Did you get spotted?
I thought I heard something behind me. I thought Tank was back there.
Yeah, but how many times has there been a team kill or you're knocked down fucking to 30% health because somebody's just unloading like an idiot?
Yep.
Somebody takes a random grenade.
Yeah, those impact grenades, man. Oh my god.
Gee, I wonder who that was.
Dude, that's me. I do that shit a lot because, but the
Yeah, I
problem,
know.
and
I know.
I apologize for it, but the problem is, it's like whenever I'm defending, I get my 2 reinforcements up, and I'm like, blow a hole here, go. So I'm trying to be as quick as possible, and it's like even when you play Rook, bro, it's like I'm like, Josh, the fucking best.
I don't know what has gone on, but like I'll literally switch to my pistol, pull out the armor, put it down, pick it up, good to go. A couple of times I've just switched to the pistol and like just gone stupid.
To be honest, I think what the problem is like whenever I've noticed that happening, it's because we have 2 other shit teammates who aren't contributing, like reinforcing somewhere, and you're more focused on that.
Yeah, I typically get sidetracked with the reinforcements, but it literally has become second nature. Like I said, to pull the pistol out, drop the armor, do the reinforcements.
Right.
For whatever reason, like I said, my brain just wipes, and then I'm like halfway through the round, I'm like, I ain't got no armor on. Okay, put it down now. I'll get shot in the face.
Right.
Yeah, that you went from Doc to Rook to help the team better, and
that's because I ain't gonna lie, I was a selfish asshole with Doc. Oh,
well,
juice my
you just got tired of hearing me.
That's also
that's true. But Doc has played that way though. People don't use Doc to help other teammates. 90% of the time, they're cornered. They're not a roamer, but they're anchored into a different room aside from the objective, and then
the perimeter OBJ.
Yeah, so
I did use him yesterday or the day before when you got downed.
Yeah,
I popped you twice, and the second
and
time
that saved
the shit out of you.
You did scare me the second time because I just turned around and I heard a shot and I got hit and I was like,
that's the same thing that happens whenever somebody picks Finka and they hit the thing. It freaks me out at least 3 times.
Dude, am I the only one on offense though that'll be just sprinting towards a window and Lion will hit his thing and I'll still stop and I'm like, oh wait, he's on my team.
Nope,
Dude,
I definitely got used to not doing that.
Oh my god, it still gets me. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go.
I do that shit.
Oh. This new season that's going to be coming out soon. Not even soon. We're still in the middle of this current season.
Yeah, probably got 2 months.
Yeah. So the next season, if I am right, they're releasing one rework, which is going to be what's the house in the snow? Shit. The
Chalet.
snowmobile. Chalet. They're doing the rework of Chalet. I think we're getting the Tachanka rework, and then we're getting the Attacker, who's based off of Sam Fisher from Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell, whatever. Scout, that's it. Now, I've seen some video of his gadget, and it's dope. So basically, think of Doc's gun, his healing gun.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot it at a wall, and it drills through, and then you have a camera almost like Maestro.
Snake. Yeah.
But that's the vision, the color, that's the way you look, and the guy that was playing it was shooting it on reinforced walls. It was going through non-reinforced. It was going through, and then he was shooting it on the walls that aren't playable. You know what I mean? Like corners or something like that, and it would go into it, and then you could just look where he shot. So you would see yourself.
Let me ask you this: did you at any point see him shooting at the ceiling, like where there's a second floor where the objective may be? Can you do that?
I didn't see that, but that would be dope.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be
even on a hatch. That'd be awesome. Yeah,
that's an attacking Valkyrie at that point.
I can already think of a 3-wall strat with him, Maverick, and Ace.
Yep.
Because he can drill in, see who's where, tell Maverick to go to one side. Because I don't like Ace. I thought he was going to be dope when he came out. But now the fact that, you hit your first Selma and people know that it's going to come in 3 waves. Why can't you use that as a defense or as a distraction for Maverick burning a hole?
You could.
And then use that hole and just sandwich him.
I'm trying to think of a good map that would be for. And none of the ranked maps come to mind, unfortunately. But take what's it, Hereford? It's got the 3 Hereford, and casual. You've got the very bottom floor, it was like the wine cellar or something.
Yeah.
That would be a perfect thing like that because you have multiple walls from the exterior that you can get into, whereas normally you only have one. So you have Ace blowing one while Maverick's on the other. They're looking there, and you're poking little holes in, popping heads off. Like, yeah, that's a great strat.
Yeah.
And I used Maverick for the longest time, and I could definitely go back to using him, especially if B's gonna start rocking Ace.
Yeah, I'm gonna start rocking Ace pretty much every attack at this point.
Only thing is, you're gonna need a Thatcher also, and I've gotten real used to playing with Thatcher, so somebody else is gonna have to start maybe using a Maverick or something.
Well, see, that's not a big deal because, once we get back into the rank matches, I want to see how it rolls. Because we've been playing the attrition and it's been 3 fucking maps. We almost needed Thatcher all the time. But if I could take Ace and, go make a distraction on another wall, I mean, I've got 3 Selmas. I could make that happen 100%.
Well, so that's what
It's definitely something we need to try. Without a Thatcher, like let you roll Maverick and then see how it rolls.
I got Ace with Josh and I both have the season pass, so as soon as they were available to console players, I was rocking Ace, and I found that he's a bigger support than he is a fragger. Instead of worrying about getting kills, I was throwing a lot of line of sights for other people to get in, and perfect one would be Villa, and when they're defending aviation and pool. I came in off the balcony. I would throw. What I started doing is I throw 2 Selmas on the corner wall there from the balcony, behind the couch. That's going to look behind the bar, and it's probably going to give you a good shot in the other room. By then, I'm trying to move over around to where I can throw a Selma at the other wall, so you can almost have a crossfire then on barroom pool. So that's because I am not good with his gun, the AK, and
I've actually grown to like it.
Like as we're talking, I'm gonna look up, and because I rock the.
Oh, you can check his stats.
Yeah, I got the R6 stats on my phone. It's an awesome app if you guys that play. Look for it on Android. I don't know if iPhone had it or not, but R6 stats, and you can look up.
iPhone has it, but it's
not the same though.
It's not the same. You get more on the Android.
So you can look up each operator that you use. So for Ace, I've already played him a total of 4 hours, 14 minutes. But my KD is a 0.58. It's rough. I can't look up specific operators for you.
Oh.
Yeah. Unless maybe if I log out. Keep talking. Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. I got a good question. What is one thing as far as Rainbow Six Siege that you think they need to introduce? Like one aspect of the game. It doesn't have to necessarily be operators. It could be any aspect of the game whatsoever that you think would be detrimental.
So it would be detrimental?
Yeah. It would cause a major shift in how the game is played.
If they were to add a permanent game mode called Team Deathmatch.
Yeah.
Get all these Call of Duty players that all they care about is kills. They don't care about planting. They don't care about objective. Go play that mode and just leave us ranked players alone.
Yeah. What about you, Josh?
Oh, probably the same thing. I mean, I'm definitely one of the more Call of Duty minded people. I'm definitely more of a get the kills kind of guy, but I don't know.
For me, I support the shit out of that, but for me, something I would like to see that I think would change the aspect fully of the game is like, for instance, with Thatcher. You throw an EMP grenade, it knocks out a portion of the lights in whatever building you are, and they don't come back on. I would love to see a new lighting update for that, to where
so you mean
lights
knocks it out for good?
Knocks it out for good. Like if you
like
go
a
down
legit
a hall,
EMP.
yeah, like you go in a hall, you shoot lights out, like the lights are out from that point. It gets really fucking dark. Like imagine playing Cav at that point.
Right.
Then it would make the fucking game a horror. I don't want to get jump scared in a first-person shooter. Hell no.
You start playing Giacomo.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. Or maybe Ace can use that stupid light on his fucking
Yeah,
head.
and then in
Yeah,
the same sense,
right.
you bring that lighting aspect to it, and then you can have fucking flashlight attachments to your guns.
Well, just imagine being defense though, and your objective is pitch black, and out of nowhere, Blitz walks in and just, boom, just lights you up,
Yeah.
dude.
No,
You're
I'm
screwed.
not trying to go blind for a minute.
Who did you want to know about on yours, Bliss? Ace.
Yeah.
So you get,
because I've only
so
played
you,
him attrition because I
yeah,
just
you've only played him in attrition. Your play time's 2 hours 9 minutes, and you got a 1.8 KD, 45 and 25.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna rock him a little more because I've been feeling that gun was super shifty when I got it, but
We're gonna prove now why Bliss has no life though. Number one operator, Jaeger. He has a 1.76 KD with 2,006 kills and 1,143 deaths of a playtime of 3 days, 21 hours, and 10 minutes on one operator.
don't fuck around, man.
Yeah, Josh is out.
That was before you even started playing with
I
me.
know.
I used to roll
You don't
the
use him
shit
at
out.
all.
Yeah, I don't use him at all, really. The biggest thing I could say back before you started playing, man, was Jaeger had an ACOG.
Yep.
He
Longest.
still does, I thought.
No, they took it off because he got so much fucking shit. So now he has the ergonomic sights and the holographic, and that's it. But he used to be fucking crucial to defense.
I really hate that I'm looking through all the operators you played and nobody's under a 1 KD. Oh, I'm sorry, Clash is. Ooh, don't play Clash ever again.
The fucking class. Yeah, I can't take her serious.
3 and 18.
Oof.
Yeah. Amaru, you're 1.51. Lion, 1.15. Blitz. Ooh, Blitz is only a 0.43.
Yeah,
Montaigne's a
I
0.22.
That's why anybody with a
I don't
shield.
do shield operators. Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't have the patience to be a shield operator.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to look up Josh's stuff while we're on here.
Oh, yay. I don't know who it was, but I randomly checked somebody's stats. And my win-loss was like a 1.8.
On my character?
Yeah.
My win-loss is usually better than my KDs on most of the things, mainly because I'm getting carried by Bliss, but, you know.
Yeah. Hear me. Excuse me.
The only time I'm ever carried by you is if Bliss isn't on.
Doesn't matter. Still happens.
So, number one operator, your number one operator is Sledge.
Yeah.
One day, 16 hours, 22 minutes you've used him. With a pretty respectable 0.85 KD.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
It's because I stay at those windows.
Doc, 1 day, 16 hours with a 0.68 KD. Ugh.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, but how many heals does he have with that?
All of them should be Bliss.
Teammates revived, 15. Self-revives, 74.
I'm a whore.
Selfish.
What do you want?
Selfish.
But I guarantee all 15 of those were Bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't argue that. No, here's one thing you guys gave me shit for. What's the total playtime of everybody? That way the listeners.
Jesus.
Dude, no, mine's only like a day or so. Yours is like a year and a half.
Josh about had a heart attack and got off the game.
I
Well-
can look that up right now.
Oh, Josh, you actually got an operator with a positive KD. Did you know that?
Ooh.
I probably played him for like 10 minutes, right?
3 hours, 4 minutes played, 1.1 KD, IQ.
Really?
I thought about using her because
I know.
it's
You've
an
said
easy one, but then I
There's
think I just don't like her guns.
Here's another one. 2 hours, 37 minutes, 1.1 KD. Thermite.
I wanted to use Thermite too, and then everybody started banning them.
Yeah. Oh, don't play smoke again. 0.29.
No, I'm garbage with smoke. I know that. All right, so my time played total for the game is 13 days, 22 hours, and 51 minutes. It's
I
me.
guarantee you I'm on the lower. I'm the lowest of the three for time played.
Nope.
No,
Really?
You're in the
You-
20 some odds.
Out of my friends, I'm number 5. I have another person at 4. You're number 3 at 19 days, 21 hours, 3 minutes.
I've only been playing for a year.
Exactly. Bliss, 71 days. And he's the second on my list. There's somebody
Wow.
who on my list is
Thank
higher.
God. Fucking A.
71 days, 14 hours, 37 minutes.
Bro, 71 days playing one game?
71 days of my life I'm never going to get back.
I don't know where my phone is to actually do the math for that. The guy above him, he has his own YouTube channel. 84 days and 18 hours.
Oh, so you only have him. He only has him by a couple days.
Yeah, you're not far off, but you're still hopeless.
Jesus.
Wow, bro. That's
When
a
you
lot.
think about it, that's fucking bad.
I mean, I can't say anything because I guarantee you
Your
my
Rocket
time in
League
Rocket
time is
League,
bad.
yes, 100%.
It's real bad. I'm thinking you start rocking IQ more, though.
IQ or Thermite?
Well, like I said, I think I literally decided I was gonna try to use Thermite more, just because I want to kind of be a little bit more of a hard breacher. And then I think you guys got some kind of like death wish on him one night and just started banning him. And I was like, well, I guess
Sounds
I'm not
about
using
right.
Thermite.
Yeah.
IQ, I don't remember why. I want to say it's her guns that I just was not.
Just going to start
a
banning,
fan
You
of.
did good with him, obviously.
start banning Sledge every time we go in now.
For
No, because
real.
you won't have a third vote, boys.
We'll get somebody to vote for it with us. Do you know who your least played operator is, Josh? 4 minutes played.
Got to be somebody that I accidentally picked, so it's probably going to be
Attacker.
Montaigne. Oh, attacker. Shit. It's got to be like Clash or somebody.
Ash.
No, I've used Ash. Ash was another one I was going to try to get
Clash
into.
is a defender. No, it's
Or,
Doki.
Oh yeah, that's because she only has the one shots.
Yep, she has a
Cannot-
shotgun
I
and
cannot
the
use her whatsoever.
rifle.
Dokubri's pretty dope, though, man.
I used her for a while, and I was doing real good with her, and then out of nowhere, I just like hit this weird slump, and I was like, I'm done.
I mean, I wanted to use her because of her gadget, but then I found out that both of her guns were single shots, and I'm not. I cannot do a single shot.
I mean, the single shots are good for frickin' distance if you have players that are going to push and not die. But, like, Rick, how many times did Rick end up playing, like, Laz on bank, and then we all get smoked, and he has to go in, and it's just, you're fucked at that point. Even though that gun's powerful enough to kill people, I mean, going against a fully automatic rifle or submachine gun, you're screwed.
3 fully automatics. It's usually if the entire team dies to the point where I'm on my own, it's not 1-on-1. It's usually 3-on-1, 4-on-1.
Yeah.
The team got smoked pretty hard.
So I just pulled up my Rocket League playtime.
Tell me it's more than my Siege.
I am third on my list.
I'm
not
nowhere
even the
near
top
that.
one. No. I'm at 71 days, 1 hour, and 2 minutes.
You're right on there
Dude.
with me, dude.
The second player is 75 days, 8 hours. The top player, 109 days.
That's sad. Is that the one that keeps blowing you up to play?
No, I don't even see. He's not on my friends list anymore, so he can't be on there. Because I took him off. He's still just. So yeah, 71 hours is 71 days is 1,704 hours.
Right.
For a little perspective. Like, that's quarantine right there.
Yeah, right. Even though you didn't quarantine though.
Can't. I'm essential.
Bliss, did you answer your own question? I don't remember.
Yeah. I was pretty much like the lighting effects, flashlights.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so
It would definitely add a new aspect to it that I don't think I would like.
I don't think it would have to be like super dark, but just a marginal difference.
right.
It'd be interesting.
If it stayed out forever, that would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then eventually everybody's going to blow out every single light, and then you're just playing hide and seek.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, defenders could use that to their advantage.
Yeah, but the only attacker who's going to benefit from that, well, the only defenders who's going to benefit is going to be Pulse. The only attacker is going to be Lion, and Dokkaebi would become amazing.
What about
Right.
Jackal?
I don't like him, so I don't count him. Plus, he's banned every match.
It's true.
I still don't fucking get that. Like, where are the console players just like, oh, we have to ban Jackal and Echo every fucking round? At this point, there are more crucial operators attacking and defending that you need to ban.
There's too many console players that watch Get Flanked and watch Bikini Body and was it Marley or yeah. And
yeah, but Marley's more of a.
I know, but there's too many console players that watch that and watch these invitationals and everything. And they're like, oh, we have to. That's what they're doing. We have to do it. No, you don't.
Mimic it, yeah.
Console's completely different, man.
Sheep mentality. Yeah.
Yep.
I could safely guarantee that Jackal's within the bottom 5 of the operators that I've died to.
Yeah.
Every time it tells me you're being tracked by Jackal, it's like, all right, cool, someone's coming to die. He's going to show up, I'm going to kill him.
Dude, yeah, for me, it's I know where the hell I came from. I know where
Right.
my footsteps are. So if he's tracking me, come on.
He's literally got to follow you.
Yeah,
I never even thought about that.
I'll make
Yeah.
a defensive position. You come fight me. Come to
I
the
know
door.
there's been times where I know that I was near a window. All I've done was left that window, go around a wall, and it says Jackal's tracking me. I'm like, well, I know where you are, so I shot through the wall, and there he is. All right, later. I know you're there.
Now, Echo is pretty crucial when in the right hands.
Bring an IQ.
But
Echo's done.
Yeah, bring an
Sure.
IQ, bring a Thatcher. I mean, anybody with a freaking grenade. I mean, literally, you could throw it at most entry points where you know that bomb 90% of the time is planted, especially like on consulate, front door. You know it's always planted right there,
Yep.
you know?
Because you're in and out.
In and out, you got a great way to look at it and
Mhm.
keep it. I would love to talk about our new strat on planting and cash office, but I'm afraid that if for some reason somebody actually watches this that plays console, I don't want them knowing.
There legit is no way to counter it. Once, if that bomb gets planted,
That's
if
the
the
hardest part,
breach
is planting
occurs-
it.
and the bomb gets planted, you're fucked as a defender. You're not defusing that bomb.
Nope.
No matter what.
There's a small glitch going on right now in a house where one of the floors you can plant right in the corner of a bookshelf and like a half wall above a hatch, and you plant and you blow out the hatch and you can't get to the bomb.
Dude,
It's
that
impossible.
Dude, it was huge back before we started playing. I don't know if you started playing with me at this time, Rick, but as an attacker, right, you planted the bomb on a hatch, right? Defenders would blow the hatch open. That'd be it right there. Game over.
Yep.
That's all it took. You wouldn't have to sit there and defuse nothing.
Mhm.
Yep.
They finally did away with that. Took them long enough.
I've noticed like what our old strat on consulate, you would plant in that one corner with the hatch, but I'm assuming you planted away from the hatch. I was always guarding. I never fucking saw where you planted.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I used to put it right next to the hatch,
Right.
right? But then once they patched it and they figured it all out, now I start planning on the hatch. So it really doesn't matter. But
We haven't got a plant with that strat in months, though.
I know, man. It's just, and the problem is, it's just fucking roamers, man. It's not even roamers. It's the indicator saying somebody's outside.
That's Josh's fucking Achilles heel.
It takes
Say it right away.
Yeah, 3 seconds to notify me that somebody jumped out the fucking door 100 yards in the left. You know.
Mhm.
Here's why it's bullshit, and I think we covered this during the podcast that will never be heard because how bad the audio quality was. But we covered this saying, why is it okay for Alibi to know immediately where you are when you shoot her thing, or Pulse to know immediately where you are by using his thing, but when when a defender runs outside, we don't know for 3 seconds. It's bullshit, man. That you need to. Defenders have the advantage 90% of the time.
Yeah.
I think that's literally my biggest pet peeve about the game. Just the uncertainty.
Dude, what was that map? Theme park. Remember when I started maining Nomad a lot?
That was just recently.
Yeah, it was literally just because I could shoot her Nomads at the fucking windows on the bottom while I was repelling on second floor windows. Because that was the only indicator I would have that somebody came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. And now you add, even though I like him as a defender, you add those proximity alerts. And that's just another thing for the defenders to know where you are. It's like, stop helping the fucking defenders.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
I wish I could get into using claymores because I'd start putting those down.
I've started recently with, I want to say it's Maverick that I started using as Claymore.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately Buck, because they took away the freaking frag grenade. But
Yeah.
I've had to, like, especially on like Consulate when we're going after the garage, I'll put it, if nobody's watching the yellow stairs door, I'll put it on that door because you know they're going to run out. Me being the type of player I am, I put it on that door, go to the back, and I start watching the top two windows because I know Bliss is busy shooting through the garage. And if I'm not watching those windows and he dies from there, I'm not going to hear the end of it.
Yeah,
Thanks for having my back, Rick.
that is so. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
and especially if he dies from another direction, he's like, "Where were you?" I'm like, "You told me to look up there."
That's so true. But but I mean, come on. How many people have you ever seen using that position?
No, nobody.
way
You're the only. That's another thing that's funny is I never see people use strats that we use. So like you on Consulate coming upside down on the garage door, basically. Never see that.
Yeah.
Me on Bank, I always pick Glaz. I sit at the very back of the. If they're upstairs, I'm on the very back of the parking garage, and I'm at least gonna wipe out two that round.
Yeah.
That's two defenders you guys don't have to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking crucial.
And I'm just a wild card.
You really are.
Dude,
Josh, you bug me so much because there's days where Josh just rages and you can tell because he's going like 2-6, 2-7, and then there's days where he just doesn't give a fuck and he's going 8-1, and I'm like, you could be good at this game if you just played the same way.
I get bored with normalcy.
But you pick the same fucking operators.
He's just dope.
Pick a different defender. I think you're done with Rook.
I think, I mean, the fact that I'm forgetting to put down his gadget essentially is a problem. But I think during attrition, I was starting to go with, I was picking Ella, and I think I was picking, picked Legion a couple times.
Legion's pretty fucking crucial. We have.
I may just go right back to Capcan.
Capcan, there you go. The only problem with Capcan is it takes so long to get your shit out. You know.
Yep. That's why when I started with him, I was not reinforcing because I was putting too much priority on the doorways when they were probably going to get shot out regardless, as opposed to doing any kind of reinforcements.
See, and for me, when I used to use Capcan, the thing I would do is try to get as far away from objective as I can. That way, I know they're not looking for, like, if you're in garage on Consulate, they're not looking for a Capcan in front lobby.
Right.
So they're gonna take 50% damage right there, and it's like, well, fuck. Now he's down 50% before he even gets close to the objective.
Mm-hmm.
So
plus, you can slow him down and try to get your reinforcements up.
Yes. Yeah. So that was a big deal with me. Frost is another good one for you, I think, to try. I'm trying to think because you're so big. You can play anybody you want. Shut up. We don't care about you.
Frost is my baby, though.
Mr. Take Your Girl.
Sir.
You're so big on the
anchor.
On putting down whatever their special is.
If it's too much time in my eyes to do it, I probably won't take the character. That's why I stopped taking mute.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, somebody, I don't ever use them just because I never really got into it, but like Jaeger, put those 3 things down and you're done. Now it's just go do what you want.
Well, for a little bit I was using Wamai because I could just throw the his discs, good to go.
Yep.
But now I don't really choose to use them because nobody's really throwing anything. That's the same reason why there was one operator that I didn't like her gadget, and I was like, well, I don't really need to focus on the gadget as opposed to if I'm more of a person who is more on the killing side, the gadget really doesn't matter if it's not going to kill anybody. Right. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Sorry.
Coming in hot on that.
So angry.
But when it comes to attack, you don't really give a damn about the gadget. You use Sledge just because it helps you get in quicker.
Yep.
When it comes to attack, Bliss and I are always focused on trying to get the plant.
Yep.
Always. We try to grab the diffuser before everybody else. And you're just like, oh shit, I have the diffuser. What do I do? It's like, fucking plant it, Josh.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know.
I'm not plant minded. Never
So
have been.
I truly think you could grab any attacker as long as you are good with that gun, and you should be fine. Defense is, I think maybe you should main somebody like Legion or maybe not Jaeger, just because I think he takes a specific player to play that.
Valk, I was just able to throw her cameras and I was good to go.
Yeah, but Valk, you actually got to be good with that. You got to know where to put those cameras to where you can get a shot on specific things. I've been using her a lot lately. She's one of my highest defenders. Yeah, I've been using her a lot lately.
Because again, I would only throw the cameras where I wanted them. It was more for what I wanted to see. It had nothing to do with you're
not a team player.
Right. Exactly.
Makes sense. So what are you hoping to get from the rest of this season? Anything specific? Before next season, do you think that, I mean, we ranked pretty good and not pretty good. For us, Bliss and I were talking about this the other day, we're easily a high gold trio. But because we get stuck with specific kind of players, we get stuck in the low gold, silver, and currently freaking bronze.
I'm a bronze boy.
Hurts. All of us are bronze, even Bliss. And so, do you think we need to get back in, try to get that up?
To be honest with you, I don't give a fuck anymore. Because why am I going to work my ass off, try to get 4 fucking wins to rank up when 1 fucking loss? Because of some dickheads on our team who want to fuck around? It drops us a whole rank. Like, it's if we had a 5-stack, 100%. 100% next season, play hardcore. Get it in. But because we don't have that 5-stack, man, I don't give a shit. I only literally play it just for the rounds, the time. I enjoy the game time.
It's legitimately a trustful game. Like, you have to trust your teammates.
And it's big on communication.
Yes.
And, you can only do so much. A lot of times, at many times, all of us have had to go off the mic for something. With Bliss and I, it has to do with our kids, or with Josh, your roommate comes in, you have to mute.
Or I'm raging.
Or just raging and you forget to unmute. But like I mentioned a couple nights ago, if one of us usually goes mute, and it's normally Bliss because he has a full house. If he goes mute, we start just declining. You got to have all 3 of you talking and which is funny because you actually for a while hated it. You hated call-outs. You hated doing call-outs even. But if we're talking, you're like, I can't hear. Shut up. And we're like, all right, we're just trying to help you.
Right. Yeah, that's a big fucking thing. I notice it when I do go mute. I can still hear you, but I'm either dealing with the wife or the kids. And 100%, man, I hear the decline in your tone. Both of you guys, and the way you're playing, because I'll be watching you, especially if I died, and
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, wrap it up, hurry up! I need to get back into this. But usually by the time that happens, everybody's in such a mood to where it's like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's got to ship.
Yeah.
But I would say that's like 10% of the problem. I'm still sticking 90% of the problem is, 2 random teammates we have that first round they're good, second round they're, I'm going to throw a C4 and kill you or shoot you or for whatever the issue is. Like, if we could find 2 solids that weren't stuck in Call of Duty right now, it'd be great.
Right.
Shots fired, peasants.
Which sucks too, because like Trigger is good. Just he could shoot. He was great at call-outs.
He was surprisingly good that early on.
Even good. Paul was good. Paul showed promise.
Paul was really good right away at picking up on the fact that I was dead doesn't mean I can't help. Paul immediately would picked up on
cams.
Okay, they're coming down this way. I see them here. I'm marking here. immediately. It's just they're both Call of Duty players as it is, though. They played all the Call of Duty, so I can't really get blame them too much for not liking the meta of Rainbow Six Siege. But
well, I think Paul also plays like I played in the beginning. I would get very, very angry. Well,
It's a very fucking hateful game, dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just I ended up sticking with it because at the time that's all anybody was playing. I was like, well, I want to play around, guys.
To me, it's like Game of Thrones, bro. It's like if you can make it through the first season.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Make it through the first season, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how you enjoying it, Josh? You're 3.5 episodes in?
Yes.
Oh shit. Shit. Just got a chub.
Well, it's going to go at least another couple episodes because I know right now he should be getting into a little bit of Tyrion, a little bit more his story and stuff. So,
yeah,
I think
that's my small spirit animal.
Dude, right? That whole first season is just the setup, man. It's so worth it.
I'm telling you, I can't wait.
And all you got to do is just get to the end of season 7, and you're good.
Yeah, don't even worry about season. Well, no, see, this is why I want him also to finish this whole watch through, and if he can get through all the seasons, I'd love to hear his take on the season 8 from a first watch through of a person who just started the show. You know,
yeah.
It's almost impossible to say by the end of this he would be as much of a mega fan as we are. It's impossible for anybody. You know, you and I have seen the series a good.
If I just hear the reaction that we had on season 8 from him, I'm I'm gold at that point. But if I hear him go, "That was so awesome,"
I don't think Josh can react like that to anything.
No, I'm. So also the problem with me is I'm not coming into the series as a complete blank slate.
It's true.
Everything about season 8, all the fuck ups that they had, I knew about because I would read about them.
Right.
But yeah, I will never be like, oh, that's the greatest thing of all time.
No,
I can't. I'm not excitable like that.
Yeah, I'm not excitable about anything.
That's what I said.
Ever. Anything in life.
Well, how about we play some Siege after this?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
4.
You're going to play that? Really?
I'm going to do at least a match just to see how
just do it. He's got the beta of the next UFC game.
Yeah, I got the invitation today.
Okay, well, shit, do that, man.
Do a quick match. I'm going to go run to the restroom, grab a drink.
Yeah, same here.
We're sitting at a minute 20. A minute 20? Fucking Christ. Hour 20. Almost hour 22. And then I'll meet you over on the Xbox. Guys, thanks for listening again. Josh, Brian, thanks again for joining me on one of my favorite episodes so far. Complete episode dedicated to the game that pretty much brought about this.
Like and subscribe, you peasants.
For real.
Stay frosty, coconuts.
Later on, guys.
Yep. Yeah.